financial details about yourself, like your nationality, your age, or your profession. They're fine by that. And we kind of grew up with the idea that it's enough to define ourselves by the financial, economical status. So I think all of us agree that we are a lot more than just the financial and the economical status. But it's not only our thinking. There are also like surveys that tested groups like, what do you think about yourself? What is your idea about yourself? And I think that 80% thought that they are better than average. So we thought like, actually, what is the average? But this also points out that we perceive ourselves and others. So this is one of several reasons why Nan and me decided to have the theme, or rather the purpose of today's event, to be thunder. And thunder is the realization that every passerby lives a life as big and complex as your own. So we hope that today we are gathered together and we have the chance to share some stories, to experience how special everybody and each of us is.
So if you still remember in the registration form online, we asked people to share about one of the meaningful stories happened in their life, and we got some very interesting answers. Ruby said, I always find random people interesting, whether they are only around for a while before going their separate ways or become real friends instead. They have various tales to tell. So while we was preparing for this book discussion, we have difficulties in trying to find a word to explain the theme of the book discussion. And then we came across this, and it's like, oh my God, it's so simple, it's so easy to understand, and it's exactly what we mean. So it is not only the theme, but only the purpose of this book discussion, where we want to gather people and to help them to have the chance to share about their life, their stories, and for all of us to realize that everyone is living a very meaningful life and very vivid life.
So we also have this very inspired story by Astrid Amalia. She says, everyone's life is meaningful. Everyone is created with one or more purposes. When we appreciate life, we know that we have to take care of us and others. We have to share with others, help others, and enjoy the life itself with others too. Life is very precious, let's not waste it. But this is actually very deep and very meaningful. So there
is Astrid
in here.
Yes,
she's here.
Yeah?
Is it? Are you Astrid? Did you write it?
You're writing?
Yeah, that's me. Oh my God, I guess come.
I have you read it. It's beautiful. Did you read the book? Just added it.
No. Well, I haven't read the book.
Yeah, I know. Most of you didn't do your homework. Anyway,
I'm sorry, okay.
you should. You really should, because when I read it, I immediately think about the author of the book, Augustine. I feel like you guys share the same thought about life.
That's my
like,
life.
Yeah, like the way you guys appreciate life and think about life, how you guys want to spend the life, is just like the same thing. So I really suggest you to read the book.
Thank you.
Very inspiring.
Thank you.
So there are actually a lot of similar statements of people.
Yeah, and these are the only ones that I have.
So there was one statement, this one. It says, for some people, coffee will make them asleep rather than staying awake. But I read this and I was like, what? I need explanation. I mean, I'm a coffee lover and I actually drink it to stay awake. So if this is true, I was
live the whole life. So, Tao Fan, he's here today. Hi, Tao Fan.
Hello, you can call me Pen.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you please explain this?
Yes.
Can you come?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, An and Salma, for the introduction and the chance for me to share the thoughts on my writing. And can you just, I think I'm very nervous. It's like, can you just ask me? Sorry.
Okay, just tell me why coffee will make Some people are asleep.
Yes, it's like maybe I have a brief conversation with Bu Elizabeth earlier. Maybe for the alchemists or anyone who are in biochemicals, is I'm afraid that I'm not a scholar from that kind of studies, but what I've heard is like any kind of foods, any kind of elements that we eat or that we have, it depends on our DNA. So not always every people that consume or drinks coffee, they're going to be rushed by their adrenaline, but it could depends on what kind of biochemicals activate by what they can consume. It's like that. So for some people, coffee could make their stay longer, stay awake longer, but for others, it could be the oppositely from the being staying awake. It could release their tension. It could make them feel like more less nervous, like I'm having right now. It's like so. All things it depends on our metabolism. Everyone metabolism is different. That's why even though any prestigious branded like F&B branded, like they said, oh, it will make you fat, it will make you skin or thin. It's like it depends on the metabolism because each of us have a different metabolism, and each of us have a different memories of anything that we eat, that we smell like. Actually, at the beginning of the process, the creative process, is not about coffee. My late father, may he rest in peace, is very in love with jengkol. So if you guys really like singkong, cassava, you have to try jengkol. It's very, very best. Yeah, my crush on jengkol started when he passed away in 2012. But I think, oh man, I cannot write anything about jengkol. It's like, oh, Starbucks didn't come up yet with the taste of jengkol. Oh, okay, then what about coffee? So by the time I'm taking this creative writing class at America Pacific West, the cultural center in America Cultural Center in Pacific West. Oh, coffee. What about coffee? Why don't you just make it like is everyone will stay awake because of coffee? Like I wrote the. Can I share the lines or the paragraph? Yes. Like I wrote in the first page of the short story. It's on the second paragraph. It's not as easy peasy, lemon squeezy, cheesy piece of cake journey, even just for him to be a common standard amateur barista. Not the ancient or the mythical ones, especially for him, since every time he inhales the coffee musk, it makes him quite sleepy and overly relaxed, as if consuming Xanax, Valium, and or Dumolit. Those labels are just few infamous antidepressants, with their own characteristic of side effects, as the way each kind of coffee does, Arabica and Robusta, the two main species of coffee beans classified by each of its worldwide breed and spread ways geographically. So well, actually, the statement or the thesis of this is the huge part of the character. One of the character I wrote is we call him Mars. So Mars is quite similar with me. Coffee made me less anxious. Coffee made me less depressed. It's not about only do I'm going to stay awake or am I going to sleep. It depends on my metabolism at the moment when I drink it. So as easy as like maybe because like something like Xanax, Valium or anything else like produce chemically artificial. Maybe since coffee has lots of single origins, maybe it could be it has to be we have a research potential here. Which kind of coffee that could make more relaxed for some people, and some coffee that could make more rush in their adrenaline. So it could be further knowledge, in my opinion. Yeah, that's interesting because I'm not the scholars who research about coffee. I'm just let's say for now just freelance writer who wrote a short story, a fiction inspired by coffee.
Yeah, so it is true that coffee can make some people asleep. Depends on their
Depends on their body, yes. Depends on their biochemicals and metabolism.
I think I fall into the group of people who stay awake. Lucky me. So to be more clear for the audience, Taufan is a writer. He has wrote a book called The Coffee Universe, right? Is that the name? Yeah, at first when I received her message on the form, I thought he's like a scientist or a researcher or something. And then I contacted him to find the answer. And I was like, you have to tell me why coffee can make people asleep. And we talked a little bit more, and we discovered that Taufan is a writer, and he bring a book to the book discussion today, and as a gift for the audience. So, but it's just one, and there's so many people here. So, there's gonna be one person to get the book, and the rule is who have the best question for him will get the book. So you can think about it because it was the book. So in the meantime, I want to ask Taufan, when do you start writing? Because as I know, you're a business management and
Yes.
consultant.
Thank you. So I'm actually start working not as in a mining industry, as I said my business card earlier. It's still new for me, even learning about mining industry as a business and management consultant. Only going to be 2 years, 1 to 2 years. But before that, I'm a freelance, working from home, and maybe just becoming a vendor for some research consultant like Nielsen, like that. So I'm also a blogger. Said like I start writing since, if I'm not mistaken, it's around 2012 or 2013. It's almost been 5 years. 5 years. I think 2013. Yes. My first post is about book. It's actually posted in my first platform in WordPress, taufanwords.wordpress.com, and by the same month, this month of August, I've already got my own domain, taufanwords.id. So the first post of my own domain in taufanwords.id, I'm tracing back to my first post in WordPress. So I start writing online in blog in 2013. But actually I've been wrote poems since I'm a little bit forget between high school, either junior or the senior. I'm starting to write any words that maybe not all people understand. The creative process of inventory, that's maybe if we talk in English, when I wrote, maybe I'm more stronger in vocabulary rather than the grammar or the pronunciation. Yeah, but maybe that's what makes me stronger in vocabulary to write. And then after high school, I took 2 years majoring linguistic and literature studies of Indonesia in UI Depok. But then I realized, oh my God, I'm not an editor yet. I'm just going to be a writer. I think this place is not suitable for me in an idealistic ways to become writer. I think I should, maybe the easiest way is like I should fix myself before I try to help others. And then I'm transferring to psychology in 2006, majoring uh, clinical and industrial organizational and clinical
You
psychology.
major in psychology and
But here's the twist. I never finished it yet. So 2 years in Bahasa Indonesia, Bahasa and Sastra Indonesia, and 6 years in psychology. But I haven't graduated yet. That's why I'm becoming freelancer, and I'm just working in mining just 1 to 2 years.
that's a cool way to
Yes.
keeping students. You
So I'm
take
still a student. Yes, I'm still a student. So maybe being a scholar, either you are under or graduate or even postgraduate, is not easy because we are in the society where they're having strong opinions for us. Like, you are a scholar, you have to have this, that, you have to help others like that. So I think why I'm not a scholar yet, because I still have things to prove to the people, to the society, what I could give to them. Because only we call it Dharma University, is about, yeah, maybe some lecturer here still remember, or the student, well, one of the point in Dharma University is like to give back to the community, to give back to the people. So maybe the perspective of, am I scholars enough to graduate? Maybe because I think I still don't have anything yet to give back. That's why now, even though I'm still working in office, I'm also starting up a publishing house for other writers to come with me to write their stories, to make their own book, and maybe we could also donate to the newest library here, also in Atma Jaya, for the books. And it's about to give back to others. That's the most important one in my perspective.
Very, very beautiful. Okay, Ibu-san.
Okay. Thank you, Pak Taufan. It's very inspiring.
Thank you. Brooke, just call me Ten. Ten is easier, yes. Yeah.
It's a very inspiring story for us, and it's all about life. And I'm a coffee lover, so yeah. And I will not sleep when I drink coffee, so maybe it's not my metabolism, yeah. Okay. Yeah. The second thing that I'd like to ask maybe about the first Ibu Astrid Amalia. Yeah. So Ibu, yeah. I would like to know about why do you write everything's like meaningful? What motivates you?
Hello, okay.
Experience behind your beautiful synthesis like this.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.